strategy?
Who are you asking?
Us? Yeah.
Oh. Our mobile strategy currently consists of just trying to keep people from ripping off our trademarks.
No, I'm talking about mobile.
Yeah, no, literally. Like,
Oh.
yeah, like they have apps like on the Apple Store, and it has our logo, and it's not us, and they're charging somebody for a piece of crap app, and we're really, really pissed. That's currently our strategy. We're trying to find
To be
something.
more precise, we have an API that developers can use to create third-party
Thank you,
apps
Scott.
of any type. Obviously, mobile developers for Apple or Android or wherever create them. And we do have problems with developers creating either using our trademark without asking, or creating poor apps and then people coming to us and asking for customer service, and we're like, whatever. So that's been our mobile strategy to date, which is we haven't had the resources to do it.
Mobile developers, we're hiring. Thank you.
But hopefully sometime in this next 6 to 12 months we've actually recently built our own iPhone app so we can actually have an official one, so when people do contact us we can say, well, if you used ours then it wouldn't break.
And one day when Apple accepts it, you'll be able to download it.
We're working on that, and it's in their pending approval process, whatever. And we'll probably have an Android app next, but it's been very slow. You can't do everything at once, so.
Yeah, it's one of those things that we know it's important, but just like you have to kind of draw a line and say, this is the stuff that we're going to work on. And as we get bigger, we can do more stuff. So we're hoping to add that as part of our core competency. Yes?
It's actually for the Bing guy. I was just, I'm sorry, I was late.
Bing guy.
I'm actually wondering what Bing's take is on a lot of these content farms, associated content just getting bought for $100 million, Demand Media, Mahalo. I mean, they're effectively search spam. And I'm curious what your take on it is.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with that landscape, but I guess that kind of consolidates spammers. Is that?
Yeah, they just basically
a network of spammers.
They just basically arbitrage people looking for stuff. Like, I want to figure out how to repair my car, and they throw up a really crappy ad, or even worse, they'll scrape some other site. And because their page rank or whatever the Bing equivalent is so high.
I'm actually pretty familiar with this issue, and can I answer for you? If I were Bing. Someday. One of the core principles that we believe in is that the more content there is out there, the more value filtering goes up, right? If there's more crap, people are looking for the non-crap. And if you can assist them in finding the non-crap, you've got a business, right? So when I look at people like Associated Content and Demand Media, all they're trying to do, right, their entire business model exists in providing the bare minimum value for the absolute lowest cost of content generation. And then it's actually up to search engines to figure out how to increase that value. Right? It's like, look, if you write me another 100-word article on the generic way to search for mortgages, I don't really care, right? So the search engines have to say, that ranks for me less. It's less relevant to our users. And so the value of searching and filtering goes up and up and up. And so if I can figure out a way to determine actually if that's of value to specific groups of users or not, like, don't treat me like every other searcher looking for mortgages. Like, I know mortgages better than most probably people because I'm a geek, right? If you treat me differently, give me different results based on the algorithm, I think that's a tremendous value to companies. To search engines. Thank you.
Yeah. And there's a lot of stuff, the spam filters and that we're trying to kind of help people sift through in an intuitive way so they don't have to sift through all this junk. The visual searches, we do this little, what's called a Bing box at the top. So, like, if you're searching for Amazon, we'll kind of do like a little cutout so that's an authoritative source. So there's small stuff that we're trying to do.
All right, well, please keep mingling, and thank you so much for coming.
Yeah.